Hi guys, welcome back to another session. So we were discussing A Tale of Two Birds, chapter 1, and this is part 2. So in the first part, we realized and we discussed that there was a king who encountered both the birds, and he had a different thought and an opinion about both of them. So let's see what happens next. "You are right, sir," answered the bird. "He is my brother, but he has made friends with robbers. He now talks as they do. He doesn't talk to me anymore." Just then the Rishi entered the ashram. So now the bird told the king that "You're right. You did meet my brother, and he has befriended, he's made robbers as his friends. He's close to the robbers. So he talks much like them. He had become like them. And he even said that he and his brother no longer talk to each other." And as the king and the bird were talking, the Rishi entered the ashram. "Welcome, sir," he said to the king. "Please come inside and make yourself at home. You look tired. Rest for a while, then you can share my food." So the Rishi, he welcomed the king. Welcomed means he greeted the king and requested him to come inside the cave, feel comfortable, feel at home, be at ease, and also offered to share his food. The king told the Rishi the story of the two birds and how each had behaved so differently, though they looked so alike. "The forest is full of surprises," he said. So the king explained the different behaviors of the two birds who looked alike, who looked the same, who were almost identical. And he said this forest is full of surprises. There's so much that you come across when you visit this forest. I mean, there's so much of an eye-opener. Surprises, you can say it also means an eye-opener. That two birds who almost look the same. It's an eye-opener for me. How could they be so different? The holy man smiled and said, "After all, one is known by the company one keeps. That bird has always heard the talk of robbers. He imitates them and talks about robbing people. This one has repeated what he has always heard. He welcomes people to the ashram. Now, come inside and rest. I'll tell you more about this place and these birds." So definitely the Rishi replied, he smiled and explained about the impact one has of the company one keeps. So the birds who heard the robbers was more like them. It kept repeating their words. It behaved more like the robbers. And on the other hand, if I talk about this bird, which imitates what it learns at the ashram. So the one who you just came across stays here at the ashram and definitely speaks more softly, greets the people. So the Rishi asked the king to take rest and offered to tell him more about the birds and the place. So that's all from my end. I hope you guys enjoyed this session. This is a very interesting story, and I think we've got a lot to learn from this. The story and how I sum up this story is that one is known by the company one keeps. So if you're in good company, definitely you'll turn out to be a good person. Thank you, guys.